Hello everyone, Slim and Sam here, or Sam, just call me Sam. Sam Hill, Samuel Hill, Sammy Hill, just call me whatever you want really. It's been very, very long since I've done a video, and I'm so sorry. It's been more like I should have done it, and then I would sit in my office, and I would think, well, I need to do it, and then I didn't do it, and then, so... I'm trying to look at the camera because it's on my cell phone, so sometimes I'm looking over here, or up here, or over here, but it's right there, I promise. So things are going well here. I guess this would be my 7th week post-op. For many of you that haven't seen me, or anybody that's interested, I had my RNY Gastric bypass on December the 6th of last year in Winston-Salem, and I'm about 7.5 weeks post-op at this point in time. It's been about 3.5 weeks since my last video, so I do apologize about that. And actually, one of my friends, Mr. Sylvander, shot me a Facebook message and said, "Do you remember the time that you sent me a message and told me that I needed to make a video?" I remember that. So yes, he was giving me a gentle reminder that I needed to make an update video, so I appreciate it. So thank you very, very, very much. And if you don't follow him, he's lose to win guy. And so... on YouTube. So without further ado, here's my update video, and we're going to talk about some other things afterwards, because what I noticed, and my wife keeps on rolling her eyes every time she sees a video, is she's like, "You say the same things, you say the same things, every time it's the same thing." And I agree, I do say the same things. I never really talk about anything in depth. I never talk about my feelings or the experiences that I'm having. It's more about the numbers that's going on, and it's more about just the technical aspects of how life has been, and I never really get into any emotional stuff. And then I love watching Philly Tomcat, his videos, because he really lets you into his life. Him and Gastric Rose, both of them, they really let you into their life. Everything that's going on, you know about it, and there's really endearing to see someone that's that open. And it really has given me a lot to watch and understand and see how people are, and really has given me a lot of hope throughout this journey. So, to both of you, I appreciate it. And for those of you that don't have any online support, or don't go to support groups, find ways to reach out. On Facebook, I'm a part of a couple of online Facebook groups. Carolina Weight Loss Surgery Friends, because I live in North Carolina. Also the Bariatric Bad Girls, and now the Bariatric Bad Boys, which have both been tremendously helpful. I mean, the WLSFA has a group on Facebook, so they've been a tremendous help to me. And I can't imagine I've gone through this without them. And more recently, I've started going to the physical support groups they're having here in Winston. They have them once a month, and I went to my second support group yesterday, and it was great. It's just amazing being in a room of about 50 or 60 people that everyone's there for about the same reason. They've either had a lap band or the bypass or the sleeve, and you're talking about issues specifically related or idiomatic to surgery. So they're talking about life experiences, and they're asking questions, and it's just really a wonderful thing. It's amazing to have that online presence, but to actually physically be with someone. To be with another group of people physically, that's just amazing. And what's more awesome is that there's a small, more intimate group of weight loss surgery individuals that meet after the support group meetings. They call themselves the Flying Squirrels. And I asked, why the Flying Squirrels? Well, they say, like after weight loss surgery, the excessive skin under your arm looked like wings. Well, they said it reminded them of flying squirrels, so they named their group the Flying Squirrels. So that's a bit of humor there. But yeah, after the support group meeting, we went to Starbucks, we played some games, we talked, and it was just amazing to be... Everything was about weight loss surgery. Everything was I can't put it into words. And they don't just go after meetings. They, like next Thursday, I'm going to go with them to, we're going to eat and then play some more games. And then they go biking, they go kayaking, they go on walks. I mean, they do a lot of activity. They actually call themselves an adventure club. And that's what this whole surgery thing is. It's a big adventure. And I'm just excited. I'm really excited about it. So, and I want to start talking about more personal stuff. Like I mentioned about, Tom and Gastric Rose, Mara Rose. And there's some things that I've noticed that I haven't been doing like I should be, and some ways that I've been acting like I shouldn't be, and things that I should actually start being more proactive with. But before we get into that little deeper part, I wanted to give you some numbers. I'm now using my heaviest weight as my starting point because it took me time to lose that weight down to pre-op. My heaviest recorded weight is 420. And for anybody that has been that heavy, you don't weigh yourself often. And I know I've been heavier than 420 from pictures. But 420 is my heaviest recorded weight because I had to go to the doctor's office to get that checked because not a lot of scales go above 400 pounds. When I started my 3-week pre-op diet, I was 393. When I started the day before surgery, I was 372. And as of Tuesday, I was 334. Last week I lost 5 pounds. The week before I lost 1 pound. The week before that I lost 7 pounds. So it's coming off pretty quickly and steadily. I've had one pretty slow week so far, but other than that, it's not been bad. So I'm knocking on about 90 pounds down from my 420 to almost 330. So I'm about 86 pounds down from my heaviest weight at this point in time. So that's really awesome. Really awesome. When I lost my 1 pound that week, I was frustrated, so I did measurements. And my entire body measurements, I did my neck, my chest, my stomach, my thigh, my calf, and my upper arm. And total, I've lost over 30 inches from my body. So whether the weight's coming down or not, I can definitely tell in my clothes. I can tell in inches that things are going on. But the main reason I was making this video is because I need to be accountable for who I am and who I'm becoming. Before my surgery, I was sort of a bystander. I was a piece of furniture in my family's life, I would sit there when the kids play. I would just sort of be there sometimes. I would oversleep. I would go to bed early. I didn't really participate. And I promised myself that once the surgery happened that would change. But it hasn't. Even though I'm lighter, I'm doing better. My physical nature is changing. I'm still not doing what I should be doing. Instead of becoming the man I need to become, I'm full of excuses and, my energy's low today, or my head hurts, or I need to sleep in, and that's just not fair. And I'm admitting this over YouTube to everyone because it's time that my wife stopped picking up all the slack because of my limitations. It's my own decisions to not step up and be a man. I don't know how to explain it. It's I hate to say that because it makes me sound like I'm almost pathetic, but that's sometimes how I feel. On the weekends, I sleep in both mornings, and my wife never sleeps in. She gets up with the kids, and there are times when she does both kids' bedtimes. I just am not stepping up. I'm not being a husband or a father, and it's just not right. It's not right. It's not right, and I'm pissed. I am so pissed at myself. You have no idea. So, tonight, I make a pledge. And I want you to, I'm going to, every week I make a video. I'm going to let you guys know how it's coming. And I want you to kick my ass if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, because I need to be a father. I need to be a husband. I can't just be a whiny little child about the responsibilities of my life. I can't do that anymore. I've dealt with depression for a long time. There are things that happened to me when I was a kid that really aren't the best things that happen. But you know what? So what? I'm going to suck it up and do what I've got to do because I love my family. And they're what's most important. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of it. It's just not working for me anymore. I really sat at my desk today at work for about an hour And I almost brought myself to tears because I was sitting there thinking about all the work my wife does with the kid, and all the sacrifices she's made for me because of my ineptitude, and just my lack of desire to do anything. So, I've seen countless therapists. I'm on depression meds. I'm doing things mentally. But what I'm not doing is stepping up to the plate. Stepping up to the plate. And you know what? Let me tell you, if you're thinking about surgery, and you think it's going to fix things like that, if you think you're going to wake up after surgery and your life is going to change like a miracle, no, it will not. You're going to have the same issues, mental. You're going to have the same issues, psychological and emotional. You're going to have the same issues. That's just life. But there's going to be a day when you draw a line and you say, you know what? This is not happening anymore. It's not happening anymore. Tomorrow morning, I'm getting up with my kids. I'm getting up at 7 o'clock so I can spend time with my kids, my 4.5-year-old son, and my 18-month-old daughter that yell, Sammy, Sammy, or Daddy, Daddy when I come home. I'm going to do that. And if I can, my wife is going to sleep in because Lord knows she deserves some rest because she's been holding this household on her shoulders years while she was hoping and waiting for me to get better. She sacrificed herself just so I can't go into how. Anyways. And for anybody out there, if you're in the same boat, whether you're a man or a woman, and you find yourself skating by in your life, just sitting there waiting or hoping or trying not to do enough, or hoping that you don't have to do this, or thinking things are too hard, or the responsibilities are too much. Well, you know what? Grow the fuck up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but that's the way it's going to be. That's how I feel about myself. It's time for me to match the emotional strength with the. I can't even put into words. I try to sound eloquent, but you know what? I sound like a fool sometimes, and that's fine. I am a fool sometimes, and that's just the way it is. So I'm sorry that this video ended up being more of an aggressive type video. I've never done one like this before, but I make a commitment to let you guys know into my life and let you know who I am, and I make a commitment to be open and honest about these things. And my videos so far have been hunky-dory. Well, today's good. Today's great. Today's wonderful. It's awesome. It's fabulous. But to be honest, things aren't. The surgery itself has worked miracles in my physical nature. I can tell a difference. I can't see it yet, but I can tell a difference. I haven't really gotten sick that much, although I've been sick today. I don't know what it is yet, but I've been, anyway, I won't bore you with the graphic details. But I'd say from the day of surgery, I might have been sick maybe 5% of the time. So things have been really good. More than I could have hoped for. More than I've read, more than I could have ever wished for. Things have been great. So I can't blame my surgery because my surgeon did a wonderful job. I can't blame anybody except myself. So I'm hoping and I'm begging you to make sure that also to hold me accountable. Because this is not just a physical journey for me. This is an emotional journey. This is a journey where I want to grow up and become a man, the man that I need to be. And a father that I should be, and a husband that I should be. It's time to take a step. Each day, is another step forward. And that's just the way it's going to be. So, I think that was really what I wanted to say. I talked to you about the wonderful online support groups, the Flying Squirrels, the local support group, the Bariatric Bad Girls and Boys, the Carolina Weight Loss Surgery Friends. You can always look me up on Facebook. Just look for Samuel Hill or put Slim and Sam after the / or /. You can look me up on Twitter, Slim and Sam. I'm trying to rework my blog because I really haven't blogged in forever. And it's about time that I started doing some creative writing again. I'm taking a writing for professional educators doctoral class this semester, and writing is something that I've always been scared to do, terrified of writing because I've got to live up to this expectation, but I'm hoping that I get back into it because I need to write. That's going to be my livelihood once I get out of this doc program, is publishing and doing things like that. So yeah, well, I've rambled a lot, and I'm sorry about being so direct, and I have used a few curse words, so I apologize. But I felt like I needed to say them, and they were very necessary for this video. If I've turned you off, I'm sorry. Normally I try to be very professional, but when it comes to my life and what I should be doing, and when I find out that I'm not doing what I should be, I get pretty upset at myself. So it's going to change, and you're going to see me more often doing videos and giving you true and honest updates about my life. And I'm hoping to connect more with Tom and Mama Rose and Bruce from Bariatric Bruce. He's on the. I think he's a week ahead of me, and Candy is sweet enough is a week behind me. And Bill WLS for my boys. He's about a little over 3 months out, and ran his first 5K, I believe. I haven't heard how it went. Lose to Win guy. Darren, he's awesome. Pierced Cub. What was it? No, was it Pierced Cub? He's having a surgery next week, I believe. There's such a wealth of people on YouTube and on Facebook. You just have to look for them. And I appreciate you sticking with me for 16 minutes? Holy crap. So I appreciate it. As always, if you ever want to shoot me a message, you can do it through YouTube or Facebook. Comment on the video. I'm always an open book if you ever want to ask questions. I'm definitely not an expert. Geez, I'm not even a novice most of the time. But what I will be is honest. And I would love to connect with everybody, because that's what I'm looking for and hoping for, is a connection. And all that will do is help me continue on my journey. And I have a true potential, and I'm going to meet it. And I hope you're there along with me. So you'll have a wonderful night, and thanks for everything.